Welcome to the Man of Thought, aka the Black Panther of Nigeria, aka the Villain of Truth. I was supposed to have an episode this evening, but I made a decision to chill off a little bit so that I can make sense of everything more. Maybe kind of my spirit is restless. The idea of what I wanted to talk about today, which I think I would most likely make a video. I wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want it to be an issue where I have to make videos and chat will be coming in and it will disturb my thoughts in the videos I actually want to make. Now come take what you want to take. But basically because the subject I wanted to treat, which is about the subject of Cam Newton and his wife, and the idea of Cheyenne Bryant, the therapist who they both had this conversation, interview, and communication on what do they call it? On Funky Friday. That is the particular subject I wanted to touch on. I wrote a lot of points, but I think I want to be in a better space of mind to be able to address the subject because I've been working on different parts to see. Okay, my paper cannot show. To see exactly the point. I listened to it simply because one of our audience, drew my attention to that particular conversation they had. And in the conversation, to it, I saw their shorts, I saw some kind of conversation, but I decided not to engage, not to even go through the video. But after she said, this thing is drawing attention, let me pay attention to it a little bit. I was like, okay. Then I took my time today to listen to everything. Cam Newton and what did they call her name? Cheyenne Bryant, who tends to be a therapist. I listened to what they both had to say. Number one, both of them are not qualified to speak about any of the subjects they both made decision to talk about. I think I thought about the subject so much that it kind of gave me a headache. The subject about the Cam Newton and Cheyenne Bryant, I thought about their discussion, the so-called therapist. I looked into their conversation, and immediately I started thinking about it. I developed headache, and I'm like, the reason behind my headache is like, how can how can blacks kind of recover from certain things? How can the black people actually recover? It is looking impossible because of the kind of conversations they are having. You see, they say everything begins with communication, and people say communication saves relationship. Some people fail to also understand that communication sometimes ruin relationship. Not every communication saves relationship. There are many communications that has ruined relationship also. Because when people come on live and they come out confidently based off the fact that they are good at certain profession, and you can be good at certain profession and your profession does not align with your attitude that you portray in life. When Cam Newton comes online, he said he had 3 kids. Sorry, he had 8 kids for 3 baby mamas. 8 kids for 3 baby mamas. But he's looking for a wife. And then Cheyenne Bryan, on the other person, who was telling him that what he's doing is actually going to be destructive because he's not being responsible. Our actions, our lifestyle, the therapist was not also leading by example. And I looked into the comment section. I just said, let me even go through the comment section because I knew the moment when there's a therapist, I always understand that most times you are going to see certain group of people that they will be much in the therapist. I wouldn't say more than that, but go to that Funky Friday and check the videos and look at the comments, and then you will get exactly the picture of what I'm saying. You will get a picture of what I'm saying. And I looked at all the comments, and you ask yourself, who are the people writing these comments? It is very ironic. You know, she said something, and the word, one of the words she also touched on, she touched on the fact that Donald Trump is a level, high value man, but Donald Trump is not high functioning man. And I'm like, wow, wow. Donald Trump already has his children. His children are grown up already. Donald Trump has already raised family. Donald Trump is already fighting at the age of this particular, fighting for his nation. And you say Donald Trump is a high value man, but is not a high functioning man because there's a concept of he's supposed to hold on to his wife, or he's supposed to hold his wife wherever he's going to. He knew exactly the battle he was going for when he said he was going after Joe Biden. And so all these things are kind of funny. When a therapist who is teaching people how to get married, a therapist who teach people how to reflect and find themselves. Good day, Jaman Tabo. Welcome, sir. So a therapist who is teaching people how to fix their relationship, how to be a better person in their relationship, but cannot lead by example. Why do people listen to such people? Why do people listen to such people? I think one of the problem of today's society is that people so much believe in what we call communication. But the question is that what is the person communicating? And we always look at how the person used their words. And we so much invest our time and our life into kinds of communication rather than us to understand that communication is beyond what people say with their mouth, but how they lead with their actions. Both Cam Newton and Cheyenne Bryan, both of them are disqualified to be able to give anybody anything important regarding advice for relationship. Both of them fail. She said a lot of stuff. I wrote a lot of things. He said a lot of stuff. I wrote a lot of things, and I'm like, wow, high function women. And she says a woman who goes into a relationship, a high functioning woman, she wants you, but she don't need you. And I'm like, how long do we continue this circle over and over? Then she said a statement again regarding um, a high value. I am a high value woman. I don't necessarily need to have a high value man, but I can try and move with a low value man, and I can let him be. He should be a high functioning person. And I'm like, when we speak about the subject, people are going to say, "Oh, there are double standards and the rest of it." Yes, there's always going to be double standard. Looking, if a man is a high value man, can a man be so wealthy and then he chooses a lady, a man who is a billionaire, can go to a restaurant and pick a girl there? The man would not tell the girl that I am a high value man and you are a low value woman. The world would not say that the man is a high value man and the lady is a low value lady. People are going to say they find love. Everyone will say it is love. This is love. But when it comes to the idea of a woman having materials with her, or money, or financial capacity or capability, and she deals with a man who does not have as equal as her, then they say that she's a high value woman choosing a low value man. I am only waiting for a space in my head, a great space in my head, where I will be able to take my time and debunk exactly what both of them were discussing and bring it to the public, so the public might be able to learn one or two things or few things that they can apply in their life, and hopefully it can be useful to people. But I think there's a lot of things that the blacks needs to do. A lot of things that blacks needs to do. The black Americans, there's a lot of things they need to do. Both the young men, both the young women, both the old women, everyone has a lot to do. A lot. Because looking at all these things being promoted, regardless, most people will classify it to be conversation or interview or communication stuff, and it's interesting to them. To me, I think both words don't matter, because everyone is looking at it like, oh, she defeats him. She was so smart. And I'm like, who is smart out of the both of them? Look at the results of their life. Both of them have the same results. And the result between Cam Newton and the result between Cheyenne Bryant and Cam Newton is that both of them have money. Both of them have not been able to establish a safe relationship where family can actually strive and succeed. Both of them have not. Hmm. I don't know. I would think about it very well. I still have to reflect on it. But so far, all I can say is both of them are disqualified. And that's one of the reasons why I just decided I can't come live today. Let me just take my time off, think about it, then make a video on it and see how far it's going to go. But in a nutshell, to my people who I am supposed to come live and they'll be expecting that I would have been live today, please pardon me. I got to relax. Today I'm a little bit stressed. So hopefully by God's grace, tomorrow evening I'll be in a better space of mind, and then we'll be able to communicate. With that being said, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. From the man of thought, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye for now. Adios, amigos.